And you know what I'm really surprised of? Sorry, I'm just looking at these pictures. The flowers pictures. I have a whole video where I show you how Meghan's always very weird about flowers. Now she's weird about people by draping herself all over them. Anybody want me to hug you like this? Okay, cool. I'll bring my, I'll put my, yeah, never mind. I'm going to stop that there. Anyway, sorry. I just imagine when she drapes herself like this, she must get bronzer all over people. Yeah, I know she's not wearing any here, but any other time she must get bronzer all over people. It is funny though that all of a sudden she's dropped the bronzer and it's like, what's happening? Are we just going to pretend like that didn't happen because it did? And you still look crazy. Gosh, where was I even going with this? Oh, the flowers is crazy because usually she's the one. Look at me. Look at my flower. Sorry, I can do better. Let me try it again. Look at me. Look at my flowers. It's so bizarre. All right, let's talk about the guy on the right. This is Sergey. Now, if you're on my Patreon, you and me and Sergey are familiar because I'm not a fan of Sergey. I've talked about him before, but it doesn't matter. I can talk about him here. Sergey is the guy that did Meghan's wedding hair. I'm sorry, I can't say that without laughing. And by doing Meghan's wedding hair, what do I mean? I mean, slap it up in a messy bun, call it a day. You charge $10,000. I don't know, whatever he charges. Like, I'm sure it's ridiculous. It costs more than my car. Whatever it is, to get this look. I just, you can't make this make sense. It's so crazy. But yeah, this is Sergey, who also his claim to fame, and I talk about this on Patreon. I just think it's so weird. I'm totally guessing here. I'm totally alleging, but supposedly he is Julia Roberts, or was Julia Roberts' hairstylist. I can't imagine she's excited to be associated with Meghan Markle. I've done videos in the past, go find, where I talk about Meghan's obsession with Julia Roberts, like ongoing. So wouldn't it be like her to hire a hairstylist that was somehow associated with Julia Roberts, even if it was in the past? Because that makes sense to me. Because then she can do, I keep going back to this Ellen thing where it was like, I adopted Ellen's rescue dog. Okay, you're just using that, or now the rescue chickens, but you're just using Ellen's name. I feel like the same would be true with this. I use Julia Roberts' hairstylist. Okay, do you now? Because it doesn't look like you know how to style your hair. I don't understand what's happening. It just is not lost on me that this is a hair event. I'm just going to flash these pictures right here. You're welcome. With the hair, what's going on? I mean, it's actually comical at this point. I mean, the rest of us are over here like making it work without staff and without, a blowout whenever we want and all that stuff. Here's Meghan that had a team of people. I'm talking about when she was with the royal family event. She had a team of people at her fingertips. Nope, still this. So definitely let's get her at a hair event. That makes sense. Let's have her invest in hair products. Nobody I'd rather have talking about hair products. But I got to give a shout out to my girl, Princess Carparkle, because I love her stuff. I always shout her out. She's so lovely to me, friend of the channel. Okay. Princess Carparkle. Sorry. Easy for me to say. Jeez. Princess Carparkle. Bleh. I sound like Dracula. Posted this, and I want to give her a huge shout out. She figured out that it ties to these supplements. Okay. These $118 supplements. Anybody want to rush right out and buy one? Yeah, me too. Okay, definitely. I'm sure that'll help. These $118 supplements are tied to this whole thing. So Princess Carparkle, again, she's at Unremarkable, says the $118 highbrow hippie supplements, hashtag Meghan Markle wants you to buy because she invested in the company. They're garbage. I love you for pulling this research. There's a website that offers a scorecard on supplements. They failed at a 1. So if anybody was rushing right out to buy these $118 supplements, just slow your roll. I'd like to know what they claim to do. Is it just better hair? Because again, is this who you want as your spokesperson? I mean, come on. Anyway. So I'm stuck on this. Thank you, Princess Carparkle, for pulling that. I appreciate it. Definitely some merching going on. Definitely it reeks of the clever coffee, the mushroom coffee all over again. I'm going to invest. So I'm going to put myself front and center. I mean, it's going to be Markled, right? Any day now. All right. What else? I'm still stuck on this guy, the hairstylist. The reason I'm so bitter toward him is because I hate that wedding hair. But also, again, I'm plugging my Patreon. On Patreon a while ago, I recapped what was it? It's like a document. It wasn't even a documentary. It's like put on by Meghan herself. It's supposed to be a documentary, but it wasn't even that. Maybe it was an Amazon Prime show, something like that. And they went into her hair, and this guy could not stop falling all over himself for her. And I just thought, is he? I mean, he's in on it. No, I mean, obviously he's involved somehow. Because what? Why? I mean, I guess it promotes himself by promoting her because again, he did do her wedding hair. But I mean, come on, really? This is okay. All right, I'm gonna leave that there. But yeah. So another weird event. What I want to know from you guys is, what's up? What's up with this? So much has changed. The bronzer has left. I wonder what's that about. Is she just not feeling quite as orange? What's up with Harry? I heard he's working on some court stuff. Oh God, you know I love when he goes to court because he says some crazy things. Oh, I don't know why I'm here. They'll be like, Harry, why'd you bring the suit? Oh, it's just a feeling I have. No, Harry, we need more information than that. And he's like, oh, sorry. He just has no clue. He thinks that courts are there for his grievances, just like Spare was. But yeah, yeah. So another appearance, another grifting opportunity. It was barely a blip, but I still think it's funny. Thank you again, Princess Carparkle, for finding that. It's just a merching opportunity. I think I'm more stuck on where'd the bronzer go and where'd the boobs come from. I wouldn't normally talk about that with somebody, but come on. Just in general terms, things look different than they did before. That's interesting. Wonder what's up with that. Just as we've seen Harry, with his, I don't know what's going on top of his head. It's some sort of crop rotation. I don't know. I called it before. It looks like pubes to me. I said he needs a Brazilian. I don't understand what's going on with him. I really wonder. Everybody suspected they stepped back from the light, like to do some sort of surgery, maybe. I don't know. Wild. Yeah, this is who we want at hair events. I just wonder sometimes with some of these people, like this lady that's having this event. Do you think she ever says, no, don't come. No, you're going to tank my product. I'm guessing not. They seem to. Well, Meghan's draping all over her. Can we talk about that, by the way? That's the other thing I want to talk about. Draping. What is this pose? Again, I'm trying to think like my best friends who I've known since high school. I mean, 4 years ago. Just kidding. A few years ago. Known them since high school. Okay. I joke with them constantly. I mean, it's just what we do. We throw our arms around each other. We laugh. Like, I treat them like sisters. Like, I don't even think about it. But I'm still not draping myself on them in photos. Again, especially if it's like a formal event. I don't understand. I think she thinks, here's what I think. These are my opinions. I think she thinks it's cute and young and fun. Like, we're girlfriends, like, I don't know, when you're in your 20s or late teens. But it's not. It screams, what's the word? Like, full of yourself. Look at me. I know this is her event, but look at me. That's what I think of. Also, I'm just not, if I don't, if I know you, it's totally fine. But if I don't know you, I'm not a touchy person. So I see this and I go, whoa, no, get off. What are you doing? I'm more likely to fall down and you're going to pull me down with you. Like, I just really don't know. I don't know what's going on. The whole thing is laughable. It screams like insincere, I guess is the word, body language. I don't understand it. I'm still stuck on where did the top come from and where did the bronzer go? Maybe she took all her bronzer that she's been hoarding and just stuffed the top of her outfit. I don't know. I can't make sense of it. Guys, that's it. That's what she did. That's her big comeback, I guess. I don't know. So there's that. I'll see what's up with Has No Balls in court. That's the last thing I read is he was headed back to court. What else is new? More time to waste, more money to piss away? Sure. Check and check. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Yeah, look forward to more stuff from me very soon. Let's see. Unless they do something new, I have another part of Revenge coming out tomorrow. I've just kind of been re-releasing some of those because some of you guys really enjoy it when I do that. And oh, I'm just so excited. I do have to plug. I have lined up the Sidley twins. I'm talking to HG. I'm talking to Dylan. I hadn't talked to Dylan